everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna look at someone that's been very heavily expected on my channel, and I have to say that I've been waiting to react to Queen Bee Fire for such a long time, but I never got to do that one. So when I saw that Queen Bee had another performance on the first take, I was like, yes, this is it, this is the moment. And please don't worry, we're gonna definitely still go and look at the Fire as well, because incredibly beloved performance by many of Queen Bee's fans. So I will definitely save my space for that performance as well. But today I'm gonna be reacting to the Queen Bee for the very first time, and I've heard a lot, so I'm excited. Let's go. Ooh, I love when we have like string quartets on the first take. Very elaborate, like constellation of instruments. Look at that! A true performer. Put it up. I love that beginning fry over there. And he kept it frying for a very long time after that as well. Let me just get to that one more time so we can really... Okay. So the only spoiler that I know about Queen Bee is that we can absolutely expect higher tones as well. So I'm excited for those, but I think this is even more impressive because the range on the lower side is just so substantial and so pretty. They're frying quite a lot. There is a tiny little bit of stylistic restriction there, just to keep the fry going across the entirety of the verse. I think it's fun. I think they're about to create an incredible contrast, and oh, I'm excited. A little bit of a vibrato, nicely developed tone. Beautiful jump. You could see that they started to prepare for that right before that. The resonance and the positioning that he was using was slightly lifting up from da 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 to ti na na na. So they started to slowly put it forward so that jump will be much easier and much smoother to do. Let's listen to that. Very smooth tone too. The most depressive part about that is how clean and just piercing that top tone is. Most of the time when we have people jumping into their head voice, it's very dispersed and incredibly airy. It's not that there is anything wrong about that. Like, we could say then that the entirety of R&B and the airy upper tones are wrong. There's nothing wrong about that. But for a strong performance like this, with really strong, bright tones, this is exactly the contrast that we're looking for, especially we're going up into that very squishy space. You can hear right there is a very nice, vibrant, squishy space, and they are directing it there perfectly. It's so pretty, and the contrast is stark. I love it.
げるよ楽になる日はまず来ない日々の中に集まる悲しい光
Very natural usage of an air for the atmosphere right there. That was an amazing crawl there. Oh my god. Their range is really incredible. Woo! The embellishments are over the roof. We've got everything. This is incredible. Hold on. Oh, perfect. I kind of feel like they're also incredibly happy that they hit it so well. That the growl was just perfect there. It was moist. It was nicely scooped. Oh, that growl was also quite unexpected. Like I was like, okay, we've got very deep fries. This is already quite a lot of range that we're covering. So this quite shocked me. This is so much fun. The range of this performer. Very nice. So the first we've got a little bit of a belt, but very, very textured. And then the jump into that head mix. Right there. It's a fantastic rock quality space to mix in. And the sound is just, it cannot be used for, I mean, it can be used for many, many different genres, right? There are certain genres like pop rock and rock that it just really shines in. It's just such a fun little thing to do. Texture. Beautiful. You could also see that lift towards it. It's easier to slide into that tone. See, this is more of that lightweight tone that we expect from the very high tones. And you can see that the range that they have from the tools that they can use. So they could have gone for a clean piercing tone, but this is like a bridge, this is like a mid passage, so you want to go for a little bit maybe a lighter tone. A little bit of a flip there. So they're working a lot through the vocal break. No fear. Most of it is very fluent, so we do not audibly hear the vocal break. But for example, here we could hear that flip, and it was stylistic, was on purpose. Again, I love performers who are not scared of their vocal break. I think it can be a brilliant stylistic tool for you to really add on that performance. Their work with air is incredible. Really, like almost suffocating feel into that sound. Wow. Like from the sheer potential of this performance, it's so theatric, but also like they're using such a wide palette and variety of sounds and techniques. And I'm gonna just go back and replay this part because I know you guys will be very mad that I stop every second, but it's really hard not to stop and talk about this because it's incredible. Right. Right there. I'm mesmerized, especially with that lift. You're going the entire circle and it's just entrancing. This is their completely relaxed voice. You can hear that there's much more space than when he's doing the restriction on purpose. It is very relaxed and there's a lot of very natural resonance there, right? So even in that, like a lower space where most people use like one way of singing in their lower space in their kind of natural voice, they're also using different methods to morph the sound of their voice, but especially like specifically in here, very relaxed. You can hear the natural resonance. At the very end, the expansion of the throat that created that. I love how they're absolutely not scared of variety of sounds. Nah, I love it. I really did love this. Like, this was hard to even analyze and react to because it was so multi-layered. There was so much. Oh, it was like a blender. It was like a blender of everything. I also have to praise their work with air. This was very theatric. What I really like about this performance though is that it really embodies the theatric approach to the whole thing, because in theater you do different things to invoke emotion. And I'm not saying that, you know, it doesn't happen in music. It does, it should. But very often a lot of singers sing for really beautiful effects. So they just aim for really beautiful end results. And Queen Bee is absolutely one of the people who do not do their singing for sake of it being beautiful, but for the sake of it being really impactful. So every technique that they used, every breath, every sound, extra sound that we wouldn't even count into singing was for the emotional effect and for the impact. And I think that we can absolutely say that it was very successful with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm definitely looking forward to Queen Bee Fire. If you would like to see that, let me know down in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Japanese videos. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.